I was not Tamil enough to be, to connect to my own family culture, my tradition, the ancestors' culture. And I wasn't white, so I couldn't, there's this quite lonely place I was at, right, when I was a kid growing up. And again, when I started meeting a lot of other people who had a similar barrier, and of course being queer, right, I realized how isolated I was, right, and how lonely that was. And again, right now in my 50s, starting to kind of really get, these groups are starting to really, there's a thing that's happening right now in the UK. I think there's a real flowering of this. There's a moment right now where this is starting to happen on a mainstream level, way more than when I was growing up. I mean, even just the thing of in the 90s when Goodness Gracious Me started, there was a whole thing of them kind of, British Asian comedians or comedy, or stand-up comedy and all that kind of thing. That was a real kind of that was a moment. But this is another level, right? Where it's like, oh, okay, so now we're here, we're queer, we're Tamil, we're whatever, and deal with it, right? And it's quite exciting.